Hello everyone. I am making a Serendipity art journal, and that means that I am making an art journal that is a mistake, happy accident. It's not planned. And what better way to make the pages of Serendipity art journal than to use a piece of underpaper. This underpaper I've had underneath while I'm working on many different things. And I use it to catch drips, to clean off stamps, to clean off stencils, brushes, to use paint up instead of washing it down the drain. I use it to scrape paint to the edge of the page that I'm working on, to test pens, to do whatever. And so there's all kinds of different colors on here. It's not created on purpose. It's all a happy accident. I did do the back as well. I just splotched, watercolors or whatever on here. This is a piece of newsprint. I have a roll of it, and it is 17.5 by 25 inches. It's fairly large. And I'm going to make an art journal using just this page for the pages. You can see that it's completely random. When I'm working, I usually let things drip in the center where I'm working. And when I'm cleaning off stamps and stuff, I go to the edges and I stamp until the ink doesn't come off anymore. So I do that on the edges so that the whole page is filled with some kind of color, some kind of something, but it's not planned. I have tried to make underpaper, and it just does not work. It looks like I tried to make underpaper. So this is a complete random whatever. What I'm going to use for a cover is I'm going to use this because it has all the different kinds of colors. And it is from an art journal, a spiral bound one that I was doing stuff in and didn't really like very much. So I tore out the pages that I put color on, cut the perforations off, and then cut the page in half. And so I ended up with a bunch of these. They're about the thickness of a cardstock, I suppose. So they're not real thick, but I thought this one with all the different colors would be fun to use with this piece of paper. So this is my cover, and so I need pages that are about that size to fill the cover with. And I thought that I would 1, 2, if I do it this way, 1, 2, and then if I turn it sideways, I'm going to try to get as many pages from this as possible, so I might have to go around and round. So let me go and cut the pages. I'm going to tear them, actually. Tear the pages up, and then I will come right back. All right, so I'm back, and I got 11 pages and some little extras that I'm going to put in my painted paper basket. All right, so I've got 11 pages, and they turned out very random. Very, very random. And I am not going to worry about matching anything up. I'm going to mix them up just a little bit so that this is the order that they came in. Let me just mix them up enough so that they're not exactly the way they were torn, so the bits that were together won't be together. And I am going to start folding them in half and putting them together. I'm not going to bore you with all these little bits. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to start folding them and putting them together. Let me fold them and crease them so they're easier to sew together, and I'll come right back. Okay, so they're all folded, and I am just going to start putting them together. And I'm not really going to be concerned about matching up colors. After all, it is a Serendipity journal. I'm going to make a one signature thing. And however it is, it is. All right. So those are the pages. And this is the cover. I just need to, let me clip that so it stays together. I am just going to fold that in half. It's kind of stiff, so let's try to get it folded in the right place, to get it to bend in the right place. I don't want it real folded. I'm just kind of creasing it. I need to add a little bit of glue right there. Do that real fast. Paper's coming off. Add a little bit of paint to that later just to make sure it stays. Anyway, and I really like the color on that side, so I think I'm going to make that my front. And I am just going to, I don't even think I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I think I'm just going to do a random in and out kind of thing. The pages kind of come out a little bit, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I did them too long, just slightly too long. I've got some torn edges, some straight edges. It's very, it is what it is. And I am going to just sew that together real fast and come right back, since you've seen me sew things together so many times. I'll come right back. All right, so I did, I poked 4 holes into it randomly. I didn't measure, and just did an in and out kind of thing, and left the strings, as I might want to add some beads, charms, some little dangly bits to the end. So this is what it turned out to be like, completely random. And the sides don't match, but when I start doing some little bits of whatever, art journaling, I can make them look like they belong together, or just keep it the way it is. And it's kind of cool just the way it is. I won't have to add very much. It's kind of cool that it's almost finished already. I can add a little bit if I really wanted to. I probably will. I'll come back with some additions to the pages, but it's kind of, it could be called complete as it is. Very serendipity-like, happy accidents. It's interesting to see what ended up together from that single page of underpaper. And I can see where I can add a little bit of paint, maybe some collage, some more circles. I enjoy the circles. Some stamping, some stenciling. I don't have to add a whole lot. There's already a lot to these pages, and they're already pretty interesting. So that is my Serendipity art journal. The beginnings of it anyway. I think I'll add just a little bit. It doesn't need a lot. And I will do that in another video. But I'm really enjoying this one as it is. A very simple way to make a really easy art journal and have a start. You know, you never know where to begin on a blank page. And here it's already like showing you what you just need to add a little bit. Thanks for watching.